tests and these things. So keep sending your doubts. I think Smaran has sent me doubts. So yeah, we'll keep one class for discussing all of your doubts. But again, guys, see, whenever you are taking up any mock test, okay, suppose there is one question, okay. See, you hardly will get 1 or 2 minutes to solve a question. Okay, because you have to solve 20 questions from logical reasoning and a lot of questions from maths, physics, and chemistry, right? So you don't have that much amount of time basically, right? Now, suppose let's say in a mock test, there is a question, and to just completely read that question, if you are, I mean, if it is taking 1 or 2 minutes, right? So then mostly those sort of questions will not come in your original exam, right? So are you trying to understand what I'm saying, right? So I mean, see, sometimes in mock tests they can give some sort of questions, okay, but in your actual exam, right? So again, you have to realize that, right? Uh, if if it is taking right more than 1 minute to read the question, right? So how can you solve that question, right? It's better to leave that question instead of solving that question, because in place of that question you could solve like 1 or 2 more questions. For example, like I just wanted to help you guys to see how to identify this. For example, see, I mean, let me share. So this was the question, right? One of our students shared this question, right? For example, answer the questions on the given base of information, right? So see, look at this question, right? See, come on, if I mean, in the exam, let's say yourself, let's uh, put yourself in the exam, right? In the exam, you are sitting and you are reading, right? So 10 friends are sitting on 12 seats in two parallel rows containing 5 people each, in such a way that there is equal distance. They are all seated, so they are all seated not one second, therefore in the each member of row, all of them like different colors. See, I mean, this is this will take a lot of time, right? Just for me to read this question, this will take a lot of time, right? So now, okay, so two things. First thing is, let's hope that the examiner is a very very thinking person, and he does not give this sort of questions. Okay, that's the first thing, right? That, let's say, because in some mock tests they just want to give some difficult questions, right? So and they give you this question. But let's say in the examiner, the PITSAT paper creator is a good person and he has what the students want and he knows it, right? And he doesn't give these sort of questions. That's the first thing, right? Which in which case we are very happy. Now, let's say even the examiner, right, does give this sort of question. Now, the point is, do we sit and do this question? Absolutely not, right? You should not do this question until and unless you have completed all the remaining questions, right? Because to read this question, if I'm taking 2 minutes, then how much time will I take to solve it? Is it making sense, guys, what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is how you have to approach, right? So again, see, if the question is from mathematics, right, and if the question is from physics or chemistry, that has been given in your mock test, that questions are fine because syllabus is clearly mentioned. Now, the problem with reasoning is there is no bound to it, right? So they can create as many tougher questions as possible. But again, it's up to us, right? Like where we have to draw that line, that is where we have to see, right? Now, whatever the questions we are discussing based on the syllabus, right? Based on the syllabus that is mentioned in the official BITSAT, this thing, based on that syllabus and based on the previous year questions. So whatever the questions we are doing, in all those questions, at least there are 2, 3 questions from each topic which have appeared in the previous year BITSAT examinations. Okay. So again, it's very important for us to draw that line, right? So till where we have to practice. Now, if we keep on, like if we sit and if we try to practice the questions that I have shown, those sort of questions, again, that's not, I mean, I'll say that that's not a better approach, right? Instead of that, we should at least leave that question, right? First of all, mostly 90% you'll not get those sort of questions, because even the examiner knows that you have to solve those questions. So that was like some cat level question or something like that. Okay. Even the examiner knows that you don't have that much of amount of time, right? So first of all, you don't get those sort of questions. But again, let's say even if you get that sort of questions, let's be prepared for the worst. Okay. The best thing is to leave that question and let's come back in the end. Like let's say if you have 5 or 6 more minutes left, which is very rare, right? So if you have some more time left, then you come back and then you do those questions. Are we clear on this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Having said this, whatever you are doing, you send me your doubts. But what I'll do is I'll keep one class for doubts. I'll pick good, I'll pick the reasonable doubts, right? See, because even I tried to solve this question and it almost took me 5 to 6 minutes, right? So again, that's a difficult this thing, right? So that's the reason. So you send me all questions. We'll complete the syllabus, right? We'll complete our syllabus and then we'll keep one session. But we'll discuss some reasonable questions, right? Reasonable questions, as in like someone the other day said blood relation. So even though it is not mentioned in the syllabus, still we can discuss it. Okay, so we can do some few examples, right? But these sort of questions, right? Generally, you try to avoid them, right? That's my advice. All right. Having said all this, let's start today's topic. Yeah, today we'll be discussing figure matrix. Again, yes, mostly figure based things are, I think they are easy only, right? Because they are visually you can solve it. Okay. Yeah. So what's the answer to this first question? Again, I expect all of you to participate in the discussions. Yeah, guys, put the answer in the chat box. Okay, I received 2 answers, 3 answers. Okay, C, C, C. Come on, remaining people also. Okay, C. Smaran says C, Manas says C. Okay. All right. So one more answer. Yeah, Ani says C. Okay. Right. So it's clear, right? So in the first two, there are triangles, but in the below this one, there is a circle. So it's very clear that here also there should be a circle, right? So what does it mean? If it is one circle here, then there should be two circles, right? And they should be diagonally opposite. So here we have two circles diagonally opposite, and here also we have two circles diagonally opposite. Now where should the lines be? So because the one line was here, the two lines are opposite, right here. So because the one line is here, the two lines will be opposite here, right? So option C is the correct answer. Yeah, correct. Okay, what about this one? Yeah, so I got 3 answers. Come on, guys, all of you, please give your answer. Okay, B, D, Soumya says D. Okay. Rama says B, Srivas says B, Vasuki says B. Okay, Tanvi says B. Okay, Soumya, please check your answer. I think everyone is getting B. Okay, Annie says A. Okay, this is quite interesting. Okay, let's see. So I think this is all about this, right? So here, okay, if you see, okay, so if I go horizontally, so the line is here, 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 right? It is rotating clockwise, right? It is rotating clockwise. Then the line is here, 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 clockwise. Uh, then it is here, then it should be here. Yeah, then it is here. Right? Option B is the right answer, right? There should not be any confusion in this, right? Option B is the right answer. Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about this one? Yeah, guys, come on, all of you. I want answers from all of you. Okay, got 3 answers. A. Okay. Come on, remaining people, please send your answers. Okay. So Manas says C. Okay. Let's check. So come on, guys, all of you send your answers. Okay, Anis is B. Okay, why there is confusion? Okay. So here two are up. So one is up and one is bottom. And here, okay. Okay. Okay, guys, what's the logic here? What is the logic here? If you see the first one, right? If the first one is here, then the second one arrow is this. And yeah, guys, tell me anyone who has answered all this. I would like to hear. Yeah. Srivas, tell me your logic. Manas, tell me your logic. And Ani. Srivas, yeah, first Srivas. Let's start with Srivas. Please tell your logic, Srivas. Hello. Srivas, can you hear me? Okay, let's go to Manas in that case. Manas, can you tell me your logic?
Sir, I think I use the concept of like based on the first row,
Okay.
like the different boxes adjacent figures had the same kind of symmetry. Like
Mm-hmm.
the first box second arrow, and
Okay,
then
the
the
first box.
second arrow, like pointing
Okay,
upwards.
second arrow. Yeah, it's pointed upwards. Okay,
And then the second box first arrow is also pointed upwards.
correct.
And then the second arrow is pointed downwards, and so is the third box.
Okay.
First arrow. So if I like using the same logic, I got C, I think. Like for the
But that logic does not work out for the second row, right?
yeah, I'm not that sure. So
Okay. All right. So let's look here, guys. Okay, let's try to look at this carefully. See, if I take the first row, keeping the first arrow same, like the first arrow, the second arrow has rotated 180 degrees, right? From this point to this point, it has rotated by 180 degrees. Okay, correct? The
Yes, sir.
second arrow, right? It has rotated by 180 degrees. Now, what happens in the third row? When it comes to third one, both the arrows are rotated by 180 degrees, right? So here, the first arrow is rotated by 180 degrees and the second arrow is rotated by 180 degrees. So what happened, right? So again, if you carefully observe, from the first to second, right? The first arrow was same. The second arrow rotated by 180 degrees. But from second to third, both the arrows rotated by 180 degrees. Is it clear? All of you, is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now again, from here, from the first to second, the second arrow rotated by 180 degrees, right? But from second to third, again, both the arrows rotated by 180 degrees, right? So this became down means it rotated by 180 degrees and it also rotated by 180 degrees. Now following the same logic, from here to here, what should happen? Only the second arrow should rotate by 180 degrees. So the first arrow will be as it is. the second arrow will rotate by 180 degrees. That means the second arrow will be upward. Now from here to here, both the arrows will rotate by 180 degrees. That's the reason both of they coming down. So therefore, your option A is the right answer. It's a very, very good problem. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? So this is very good problem. Okay. So the first, so while we are going to the first to second, only the second arrow is getting rotated by 180 degrees. But when we are going from second to third row, that is third column, both of them are getting rotated by 180 degrees. I hope it is clear to all of you guys. If you have any doubts, we'll discuss. Any doubts?
No,
sir.
No. Okay, fine, cool. Right. Okay. Okay. What about this one? It's a simple question, guys. It's a simple question. Okay. Okay. Vasuki says D. Okay. Smaran says D. Okay. Tanvi says D. Yogeshwar says C. Okay. Observe it carefully. Soumya says D. Okay. Come on, all of you. I want all the answers, guys. Come on. Okay. Manas says D. All right. Now, what is the logic here? If you carefully observe the third figure, right? The third figure is what? It's a combination of the first and second figures. Yes or no? If you overlap, right? If you overlap the first and the second figures, then you will get the third figure. Right? If you overlap the first and the second figure, then you get the third figure. Same here as well. If you overlap the first and the second, you are getting the third, right? So you are getting all this you are getting third, right? In the same way, what should happen? You should overlap these two, right? So what happens if you overlap these two? If when you are overlapping, the white will be overlapped with black, so it becomes black, right? So it is either option A or option D, right? But I'll go with option A because option D because this is above, right? So therefore, option D is my right answer. Clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, do this question. Okay, all of you are saying it as A. Okay. All right. So what is happening? This is simple, right? So from here to here, there is one circle increasing. From here to here, there is another circle. So here, okay. A is your correct answer. Correct. Okay. All right. What about this one? Okay. Yeah. So all of you are saying Option B. Okay. So what is being done? You are removing these lines and you are adding these circles. Okay. So I'll remove these lines and I'll add circles, right? Correct. Right. Option B is your answer. Right. Okay. What about this one? Come on, guys. Remaining people, please give your answers. I got only 4 answers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 answers. Come on, remaining people, give your answers. Yes, guys. What's the answers? Only 4 people. Come on, Manas. What's your answer? See, here it is very simple, right? If you take the first row, it has 2 lines. Here in the last one. Here it has 3. It has 4. So again, 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines. So the reason is, so in everything you should have 2, 3, 4, right? In every row, you should have 2 lines, you should have 3 lines, and you should have 4 lines. In the last row, you have 2 lines, you have 4 lines. What is missing? 3 lines is missing. So which option? Option A. Right? Yes, option A is the right answer. All of you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, do this. Yeah, I think all of you got it, right? So you are removing the external figures, right? So here I removed the external square and then got the second one. Then I removed the external square, then I got this, right? So remove the external circle. So it will be option D, that is circle. Okay, correct, yes. What about this one? Okay, A, C, D. Okay, there is a confusion. Okay. Let's see what is happening here exactly. Okay. If you can, this is very important, guys. Okay. All of you, look here. What is happening here? In the second step, he has removed the top, right? He has removed the top. Now, what he has done? He has rotated the top one by 180 degrees, and then he has placed it on the bottom one. All of you are able to see it,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
right? He has rotated the top one by how much? By 180 degrees, right? And then he has placed it, right? Now, if he has rotated the top one by 180 degrees, right? How will this look in this one? See, clearly it is not B, right? Clearly it is not C. It is between 1 and A and B. See, if it is rotated by 180 degrees, will it be the same? It won't be, right? It will be option C. All of you understood this or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? Yeah, it is option C. Very good question. Okay, this is also a very good question. Yeah, C. Oh, yes, correct. Prem sec. C. It's not A, guys. It's not A. In A, it will not be A, right? It will be because it is the same direction, right? But you have to rotate. Rotate means it will change. Okay, the direction will change. Okay, what about this one? Yeah, what's the answer for this one? C. Okay. 3 members saying C, one is saying A. Okay, 4 members C, one is A. Come on, guys, all of you give your answers. So, what's the answer? So, here, so this is this and this is this is okay. So, basically, you are removing you are just taking the vertical parts in the third column, right? So, you are taking the vertical part of this, vertical part of this. Then, what is the vertical part of both of this? That is C. Option C is the right answer. Simple question. Okay. Okay, what about this one? Okay, all are you saying D, right? Okay. See, yes, correct. Right. This is a combination of the first two, right? The third column is the combination of the first two, right? Same with here, right? So if I combine these two, I'll get black portion here. So the only empty portion will be here. So this will be it. Now, if you combine these two, this portion will be black. So this will be covered and this will be covered. So it will be option D. Correct, guys. Option D is the right answer. Yeah, what about this one? Okay. B, Smaran says C, B. Okay. Okay, see. Now, again, here there are some minute things that you have to identify. See, here they have drawn the lines, and here also they have drawn the lines. Now, observe that the pattern of the lines is not changing, right? So, whatever the pattern of the lines, so they were horizontal lines. So, here also they were horizontal lines only, right? So, from this figure to this figure, the pattern of the lines is not changing, just the lines are becoming more. Same from here to here. The pattern of the lines is not changing. The lines are becoming more and more. So here also what should happen? The pattern of the line should not change. Right. So the line should be like this only. They should be slant only. So it is option B, not option C. How many of you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So these are the things that you have to observe, guys. Okay. These are the things that you have to observe. Right. The position of lines is not changing. Okay. Or the shape of the lines. All right. Do this one. Okay. What's the answer? D, A. Okay, there's a confusion. Okay. Okay, what is happening here? Okay, D. Okay, let's see. So there is a square, there is a circle. Now what I'm getting? A circle, square, and a circle. So first I'm putting the second figure. In the second figure, I'm putting the first figure, and then again I'm putting the second figure. Okay. Second figure inside that first figure, and again inside that second figure. Here also same. First square I'm putting, that is the second figure. Inside I'm putting triangle, and again inside I'm putting square. So first here, what should I put? I should put the second figure, that is triangle. Then inside triangle, I should put square. And again inside square, I should put triangle. So option D is the right answer. Right? Option D. Soumya, not option A. Option D is the right answer. Clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, do this one. All right. What's the answer here? A. Right? It's simple, right? It's answer A. Right? Because we are forming the figure, right? So we are forming the figure. So it is the second completed figure and this is the third completed figure, right? So option A is the right answer, guys. Correct. Okay, do this. Guys, all of you give your answers. Only 4 answers I got. Come on. Yeah, what is happening here? So here it is turning this side. So it is this side and this side. So it should turn this side, right? So either option B or option D, right? But it is not option D, right? Because it is half full and then it must be completely full. So option B is the right answer. Yes, I think all of you got option B. Great. All right. That's it, guys. I think that's it from this chapter. So again, pretty easy questions only. I think we faced only 1 or 2 difficult questions, right? Where you had to spend it. So this is the type of questions in which you have to spend time, right? So for example, this question, right? So this is the what was the observation that you have to do? That the lines are slant and this the pattern of the lines is not changing, right? So that is what you have to observe. And again, I think one more. This was a good question. And yeah, this was a good question, right? So this was a very important question, right? So you can do these sort of questions. All right. All right, guys. So any doubts or anything that you want to share, anything that you want to ask about, we can discuss. Hello?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing?
Yes.
Okay. All right, then in that case, we can end the class if you don't have any doubts. But again, guys, whatever the doubts you get from solving, the questions, right? So you can send that to me, right? So you can send them to me. Also, I am sending one worksheet, right? So that you can work on that, right? Yeah, let me just give me some time. I'll put it in the group, okay? So you can try it as homework, okay?
Yes.
Just give me. Okay, but set LR group, right? I'll put that. Right. Yeah, I have sent the worksheet. All of you, can you just confirm whether all of you have received it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Do that worksheet, guys. And if you have any questions or any doubts in that worksheet, we can discuss them in the next class. All right. All right, yes. Thank you. Thank you in that case. Let's meet in the next class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Yeah. Yeah, yes.
Thank you, sir.
sir. Sir, you didn't send it in MCS group.
Okay, sorry. So you are not there in this LR group?
Yes, sir. I'm in MCS.
Okay, just give me a minute. I will send it right. Mm. Yeah, you should have received it.
Yes, sir. Got it. Thank you, sir.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Bye.